Right, guys, it's another episode of the Obi-Wan podcast, and I'm pleased to be joined here today with the one and only Dries Mertens.
Hi.
Also, I say Cairo.
No, it's my son now. The name is Ciro, and it's like
Ciro, yeah.
it's like a typical Napolitan name. And yeah, I played 9 years there, and he was born the last year. And knowing that I was going away, I wanted to take this name and bring it in my life and to have it forever. The nice
wow.
memories, yeah.
Wow. Is it given to you by the Napoli Italians or?
Yeah, it's giving. Actually, it's like the name that they give to someone that
Special.
they live. Yeah, like they
legend.
love you and they give you, and it's like they adopt you.
Adopt you, yeah.
Adopt you. So yeah, that was like they said you are Ciro, you are Napolitan, you are living like us. It's nice. And then I was like, I was looking for a name for my child, and my wife was like, no, we're not gonna give this name, but it's like special. And I said, let's take this name and let's take this beautiful story with us forever.
Oh, amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. And of course, now you're here now in Turkey, in Istanbul. And of course, you played in Napoli for a very long time. And now you're here playing in the Super League. How do you find, have you settled?
Yeah, actually, I just signed for 1 year. And I think when I came, Galatasaray finished like 13th place, was the worst year that they had. And they were looking for new players, for experienced players. And they contacted me and I was like, okay, let's go for 1 year and then maybe retire. But actually now it's my 3rd year. We won 2 times the championship, and now I hope we can win it 3 times. And yeah, it's a beautiful experience. Turkish people are really, really friendly, and it's like a nice place to live. I really love Istanbul, and yeah, it's a good experience.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Obviously, I also played here. I know Turkish people can be really, really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but obviously I played in Trabzonspor,
Yeah.
not the same city like.
No,
like
it's
Istanbul.
different. It's different, but I think when you see the Turkish people, it's like when you live in Turkey, you want to get to know, and you go Antalya or Trabzon or like Izmir,
Yeah.
and you see how warm they are, and they are proud of their country.
Oh, very.
I had
proud.
it in Italy. They were proud, and Turkish people are also proud of their country, and they want to let you know like the tea or the food, and I like
They
it.
force you to drink the tea, huh?
Of course, I'm drinking so much tea.
It's like if you order green tea, they're like, no green tea.
No.
Only Turkish
Chai.
Exactly. So since moving here to the Turkish league, has there been anything that's like sort of surprised you in the league or?
But what surprised me is how big Galatasaray is. What a big team! It's like I play with Naples, but for me, Galatasaray is famous really around the world. It's like a big team.
It's a big team, yeah.
And of course you know the name Galatasaray, but when you play here, you only then you understand how big and how Turkish people love football, and that's something I was impressed of.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I would like to put you in the spot there if you have to compare Galatasaray and Napoli.
It's different because like there are many Turkish people, and even a lot of Turkish people move to Belgium or move to Germany, and then you go somewhere, and then before I never noticed how many Turkish people there were in Belgium, but now I go to like eat or to a restaurant, and then all the Turkish people, oh, merhaba, nasılsın? And I'm like, okay, many Turkish people around the world. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And obviously, since moving here, I know Napoli. It's called the Maradona team, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
how huge was he? I mean,
you can't imagine.
there.
No, it's like football is like everything, but he brought the first Scudetto to this. Like, it's something special. You need to understand the story. Like before the difference between North and South, it was like almost impossible to win as a team from the South to win the championship, and he did it. He came in as a big star, and he said, "I'm gonna bring the Scudetto to Napoli," and everybody was like, "Yeah." But at the end, he did it. So it's massive.
The force in words. The bet on winning with BetWinner. BetWinner, your ultimate partner for smart bets, big wins, and endless excitement.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's, when you talk about Napoli, you talk about Maradona. And for me, when I then saw you guys be able to also achieve that, by winning the Scudetto. How was the feeling like? I mean, that would have been special for you guys to do.
But I was the year that I left, and then they won the Scudetto. So
oh, really?
I didn't win it, but thank you for mentioning it again. No, I think the 9 years that we were there, we did a big important steps with Napoli. We were in Champions League. We did important steps, and then I think the cherry on the cake was when Spalletti with the team the Scudetto, and I think Victor is one of the key players with Kvaratskhelia. I think that these two players were the key players, and they brought the Scudetto to Napoli.
Yeah, I mean, during your time at Napoli, obviously you then broke a record of becoming the highest goal scorer. Mm-hmm. How did that feel?
Unbelievable. Yeah, it was crazy because actually I came there. I was sometimes sitting on the bench, coming in, scoring my goals and giving assists, and I was never seen as a striker.
Yeah.
And then Higuain was sold to Juventus, and we buy Milik, and Milik got injured, and then under Sarri he said okay, maybe you can play as a striker. We're gonna do a transfer, but maybe you can play for this time as a striker.
As a striker,
I'm like, okay.
Oh wow!
And then I started scoring goals, and it was like my best season. I think that season I scored 35 goals, and was crazy. Was even for me, I didn't expect this, and I think nobody.
Because you're not a striker, obviously, and to be able to play there and then score that amount of goals.
Yeah, but that time there was a play with Sarri. It was boom. It was from the back playing, and
the Sarri ball is
the Sarri ball. It was unbelievable, and yeah, it was easy because I can come out of the striker position and then attack again, and it was you didn't have to move. It was the balls were coming and you can score.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And during your time in Serie A, I mean, I know you played against so many teams, obviously. Which team would you say this is the toughest team you played?
100% Juventus. The Juventus team, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There was a time we did 91 points. I think it was 2018. And they did more points than us. And it was a team that they were so experienced. It was with Chiellini, I think, that still Pogba, Tevez, everybody, Bonucci. Yeah. And they were so experienced. And every time we were winning, and they were winning also. So it was difficult for us because 91 points, normally you're always champion in Serie A, and that year we were not. So,
you did not even with 91 points?
No.
Whoa.
First time in history. So.
And how many points did Juventus win?
I think 96 or 98.
Whoa.
Yeah, but they were unbelievable. Yeah.
That's a lot.
And that was a team that they knew. I think they went also in the Champions League final. They knew what to do to win, and that was difficult.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. And obviously, all your goals you've scored, is there one particular you say, this is the one, and what made it special?
Oof. That's difficult to say. But what I like is when you give Cucchiaio, a chip over the. And there's one game I think was Napoli Torino, and I scored 4 goals, and the 4th goal was with a chip over, I think, Hart.
Wow.
And that was one of the most beautiful goals because I like to joke on the field and to enjoy, and there was one goal that I still remember, that the feeling after the goal is
Well, so you like to have fun on the pitch and just enjoy yourself.
Like you said,
a little bit like Eden Hazard.
Sarah ball was no, Eden is different. Eden is dribbling and he's passing and he's playing. Actually, you can give a ball to Eden and he will fix it.
Yeah.
For me, football is when you play together, one touch and that was Sarri ball. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And then of course you were part of this. I call it the Galacticos of the Belgian national team.
Stop saying this. Yeah. Okay.
But then you guys failed to win a trophy.
Yeah.
How do you measure that? Do you look at that? Do you look back at it and think that was a failure, or was it a regret?
No, it's not a failure. It was a nice experience. It was nice to be there. I'm honored to be there. If you see the team Kompany, Dembele,
everybody,
Hazard,
that's why
Lukaku,
every tournament we go into, everyone thinks Belgium. You guys were favorite.
Favorite? No, because I think it's not a failure because every 4 years you only have one World Cup.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think speaking about it, it's still difficult, but we get one corner against, and Umtiti scored this corner. And if you go rewatch that game, we have the better chances, we have the better thing. But they were a really good block. They didn't score many goals, but they didn't concede many goals, and I think that's why they won the World Cup at the end. And their most difficult game was against us. That's 100% sure. I think we won the half final. We go in the final and we win the cup. But now it's still difficult. But at the end, it's you only have it once in 4 years. So is it a failure? No, I don't think so.
Yeah. No, obviously, because you have the likes of, looking back at it, is there, some people say because they think Eden Hazard couldn't play with Kevin De Bruyne.
No.
Because you had Lukaku, you had Eden, Kevin. How do we fit all of these guys, great players, in the team? Maybe, do you think that was a bit of the issue?
No, 100% not. No, because you won games against Brazil. So if you if you win Brazil, then you can win against everybody. So no, I think it's like we had so many good players, and that's why I think the better players you have, the better the team is. So it doesn't matter. And I don't have problems with sitting on the bench. And this guy is like, when you come in, you need to be there. And we had a good dynamisty, so it was good.
Amazing. Obviously, now you are, you're getting towards the end of your career.
Older, I don't want to use the word this old. Before,
but you can still play for another 2-3 years, obviously. But how has your role in the dressing room changed? Obviously, because now you're getting older. Has your role in the dressing room changed?
It's different, but I'm always been a player that watch himself, show a good example, and just help the young players and let them understand that be professional and be positive and work hard and listen to the coach and enjoy it, because it goes so fast. And like, okay, we can speak about many beautiful years in Italy, beautiful years here, but at the end, I'm what I do today is the most beautiful thing I think that I can do in my life.
The force in words. The bet on winning with BetWinner. BetWinner, your ultimate partner for smart bets, big wins, and endless excitement.
And you've had so many coaches, played under so many coaches. How have they all influenced your playing career? And of course, I know one is Martinez. Obviously, you had a national team. And of course, a lot of people blamed him and thought, okay, was he good enough to bring the best out of you guys?
Oh yeah, for sure. He was a really good coach.
Yeah.
I really loved him as a person. Also, he's a beautiful.
Yeah, I heard as a person, he's really nice.
Yeah, but look what he's doing with Portugal now. He's gonna bring. You will see.
You think they're gonna win?
They're gonna be close because they have. First of all, they have very good players again, and he's a really good coach who puts the. I really like him, and of course, every player is different with a coach, but I really loved him. Loved working with him. He's very professional. He's like working on the details and as a person, he's unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And of course, your friend that you played with at Napoli, and obviously he's here now.
I brought him here. Yeah.
You brought him here. How's it been playing with Victor? And what sort of a guy is he? I know a lot of people have different perceptions about Victor, but you know him really well because you've shared dressing room with him at Napoli, and now he's here. You brought him here, let's say.
He's a fantastic player. He's a top striker, and I think on this moment you have not many strikers like him around, because I think Lewandowski is getting older. Like some strikers, Benzema is not here anymore, and I think Victor is one of the top 3 strikers in the world on this moment, and he's playing, and we are lucky that he's playing with us. And he's a fantastic person. I really like him, and we have good contact, and that's why I was so glad that he's coming here. And I know what he can do for a team, and I know what he can achieve. So I'm lucky that he's playing with us.
Yeah. Do you think there is still that extra level that he can push himself and get to that next level?
It's a question that you have to ask him. But seeing him, I think he can. I think he can still achieve a lot more. And if he expects from himself more, the hunger to score every minute, and not every game, but every 10 minutes, after one, you have to go for two.
To go on another one, yeah.
And like, I think he needs to take more the ball at home. Like, he needs to take to push himself even more.
Okay.
But yeah, you know what he does also? He makes a lot of space for other players, because the run that he make, he opens a lot for other players. So he makes it more easy for me or for players around him. So that's also something, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he must be brilliant playing with him. I mean, he's come here and straight away he's scoring goals and enjoying himself. And every time I speak to him, he sounds very, very happy living here. And so how's life? Do you think is the life in Turkey here in Istanbul that's helped him settle that well a little bit?
Yeah, maybe it's because Naples, when you go out, a lot of people recognize you, and it's not so easy to go outside. And in Istanbul, it's such a big city, and there are many, many things to do. So I think this gives him a little bit of calm. And I don't know, he lives next to me. Actually, he lives next to me.
So you put him on the roof so you can watch him.
There was an apartment free, and I said, "Come live here," and our children are best friends. So. It's nice to see you.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, well, I don't want to keep you too long. I'll have to ask. So do you think Galatasaray are going to win the league this season?
I hope. I've been now, it's my third year. We've won it 2 times, and I can only tell you it's so nice to win here, and it's a nice club, yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you
so much for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The force in words. The bet on winning with BetWinner. BetWinner, your ultimate partner for smart bets, big wins, and endless excitement.